Testing.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Let us know if you get sound, guys. Testing. There you go. Mark Schaefer says 456 Roger.
Yes, they got sound.
Okay.
Yeah, see, it's there. Don't know why all of a sudden I threw a glitch up.
There's no sounds.
Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Thank you for watching Cooper and Brooke's live stream on Cooper's Thai Adventures. Before we start out today, I'd like to give a huge shout out to all those that have bought it as coffees and super thanks over the last couple of weeks. Thank you all so much. Really, really appreciate it. And thank you to all our subscribers as well for staying loyal and staying watching our channel and our live streams. For those that are overseas and those that are here in Thailand that even come on and watch our live streams even while they're retired here enjoying the good life. So thank you to all of you. Really, really appreciated it. Darlene is doing much better. As you see, she was just on camera sorting out the audio technicality issue we just had. And she is feeling much better. So thank you to all you that have also been wishing my wife well in her speedy recovery from her operation that she had last week. You got to go back to the hospital this afternoon and just for a routine checkup, make sure that there's no infection, the stitches are doing well, and all that good stuff that happens in operations. So we'll be heading back there this afternoon. And I have got some good news. I spoke to Sean about a week ago, and he's the agent that I work with on showing you the properties. And he's told me that we now have a developer that's willing to work with us and that they will allow us to buy the houses and lease the land for up to 90 years. So fantastic news there, as I really want my own home. I do. I miss having a house, and we're planning on having the kids out here. So it's something that, we're really looking forward to. And I'm going to be going out with Sean hopefully this afternoon after the hospital and having a look and also making a video. He says the houses are really beautiful. So, and this developer's got 2 projects. So really, really looking forward to that. And let's get started with the live stream. To stage, there you go. I'm there. Yeah, I hate this mouse, guys. We have the Apple mouse, smart mouse, and if you accidentally swipe in other than an up and down direction, what happens is it throws me out for some reason. Absolutely hate it. So who we got on, Brooke?
Black Ops. Morning, Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene.
Good morning, Al.
Big Al.
Yeah, just saw him yesterday out at the pool. He was with Chris Cooper, and they're having a nice little chat there in the cabana. I walked up and said hello to him and spoke to him for about 10 minutes. And great to meet up with him again. I rarely see him. So great to meet up with him.
Busy boy. Roger Walker. Good morning, Cooper and Brooke. How is Darlene?
Darlene is doing much better. Thank you, Roger. She just saw her up and about fixing the microphone technical issue that we had. And she's feeling much better. Still sore, of course, as stitches are not very fun.
Alfa Romeo. Good evening, Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene.
Good evening, Alfa Romeo. Thank you for coming on and joining us.
Stack them sats.
Yep.
Next, please.
I think Darlene's doing it from the other room.
Oh.
There she goes.
Bachelor Biology. Good evening, Darlene, Brooke, and Cooper from balmy West Coast, Florida.
Wow. Thank you, Bachelor Biology, for coming on here from West Coast, Florida.
Yeah, got that one.
And Mark Schaefer says, Darlene saves the day. Yep, as always. And Darlene to the rescue again.
Don Hunt made the live show this time.
And welcome, Son. Thank you for coming on and joining us. And next one is
on again. Retired Global Life has a YouTube vlog describing how Medicare US does provide coverage overseas. Amazing info.
I don't know a lot about it. I don't have Medicare, folks. I have absolutely no idea. You guys probably know more than I do in regards to Medicare. I really don't know anything about it as I don't have it. Not something that ever interests me. Being a military and then defense contractor and having my own private medical insurance here in Thailand, I'm good with what I got.
Well, being Canadian, I can only say I know nothing.
And yet you know absolutely nothing. So welcome all that are on today's live stream. Let's get started with the show. And to just before we get into it, sorry, for those of you that are watching that wish to comment, all you have to do to comment on our live streams is hit the subscribe button, wait 60 seconds, and you can join in today's live chat or any of our live chats for that matter. You just have to hit that subscribe button. The reason we do that is keep the bots out, and also it shows your appreciation for everything that we do here. We also have the Facebook group that you'll see right down below there. It's called Cooper's Thai Adventure Community. You have to be a subscriber of our YouTube channel to join that. Again, keep the bots out. We have over 1,100 people on there, and you can chat live with all of our subscribers that are on there, and it's great fun, and it's a learning opportunity and a way to make new friends. So let's get started into today's show. Today's show is about tipping in Thailand. What's the customary tip? Should you tip? Should you not tip? And customer service. And we're going to start it off because Brooke had a interesting yeah, there you go, is making those Google eyes at me again. You had an interesting time when you bought your new motorbike, your new 300 scooter, Lambretta, really nice scooter. Tell us what happened.
Well, customer service and tipping. We attended the dealership here, and actually, I went in there originally to get a Honda Click 160, but I had looked at this Lambretta prior. Just was toying with it. It's more money, you know, but the more I looked at it, when we got there, it did look nice and had all the features I was kind of looking for. And, you know, James, our buddy, had pointed out, Brooke, you ever bottom out on that Click? And I think, geez, once he said that, I started realizing, yeah, the shocks weren't as good. The seat wasn't as good. Yeah. So the Lambretta was the right one, and I'm glad I did buy it. Now that day, and they, you know, the nice thing with the customer service here, you know, they treat you like gold when you're there, and boy, you get it paid for, and you're out the door on your new bike
in an hour.
Within an hour, exactly. So that was kind of nice, you know. And so you and I were out touring, you know, seeing some of the sites, just, you know, breaking her in, I guess, and I noticed on the highway that my mirror was kind of wobbly a bit. And when I pulled over, well, darn it, there was 2 screws missing on the, you know, the attachment, right? So I took the
attachment for,
well, where the mirror tightens. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Very little screws. And I mean, it's, you know, probably in pre-inspection it got missed is my guess.
Right.
You know, how would you miss 2 of them? And we had only driven a short while, but we're far enough away, I'm thinking, and it's later in the day. Okay, I'll go back tomorrow, you know, the next day and, you know, get that fixed up. Well, here's where the fun starts. So I go back the next day there by myself. And I said, yeah, the mirror had come off and it's missing 2 screws. And they said, well, you have to go to the service center. I said, well, you got lots of the bikes here, just, you know, replace that. And they got a service guy there just to prep things. And well, apparently they don't have screws on site. They don't want to take a mirror off another bike. You know, would I please go to the other place? And now I'm a little bit ticked because to me in the West, hey, that would have been fixed immediately. You know what I mean? But okay, I said to the guy that actually had sold me the bike the day before, I said, okay, do me a big favor. Call, you know, the service center, tell them I'm on my way.
Right.
You know, it's another 15-minute drive. And tell them what I'm looking for so that they're ready when I get there.
Right.
Oh, yep. Okay. Well, I had a, and, you know, you got to go to Sukhumvit, do a U-turn, come back. Anyways, I'm there in 15 minutes. And first thing I realized, the guy hadn't called. You know what I mean? There was that. He had no idea what I'm, you know, looking for, talking about. And initially, oh, well, you know, that's not, you know, our issue. You know, that's not under warranty.
Yeah.
It's basically what they're trying to tell me. I says, it's 2 screws.
Yeah.
I says, it was like that. It didn't fall off. And I had the bill of sale. It showed the day before I had bought it.
Right.
And there's no mileage on this thing. There's like 10 kilometers on the bike.
Right.
I said, obviously it was missed. Well, you know, I mean, I'm arguing for like 5 minutes there with, you know, these 2 ladies. One spoke broken English, but I started to get a little hot, but I kept my, you know, cool. And, but my voice was slowly rising in, you know, tone level. And so she says, hang on, I call. So she called somebody, and honest to God, she's on that phone 15 minutes.
Right.
And she's laughing away, and they're having a gay old time. And meanwhile, I'm looking around the showroom, and there's the same bike, and there's lots of those mirrors, and I need 2 screws, and there's a big service department out back. And I'm thinking, God damn it, in the West, this wouldn't happen. You know what I mean? Like, boy, after you talk about after sales service, you know. But so anyways, to make a long story short, she gets off the phone. Okay, take the bike around the back. And I still don't know what's going to happen. But anyways, I go to the back, and, you know, the guy's there. And I hand him the mirror. And anyways, within a minute, everything's working good. You know, it's got the screws. And the service guy who didn't speak any English, he's got the mirror on, he's mounting it, and he's tightening it up. I get him to check the other one. Well, that guy I tipped. Okay. He's the only guy in this whole organization that helped me. You know what I mean? I felt good about that. And but anyways, I go back to the front because I had left my booklet, you know, my slip and all that paperwork with them, right? And to get that. And she says to me, no charge. Like before I even asked. No charge. No charge for 2 screws. Thank you very much. But then she says, that's it. No more. No more. I says, what about warranty? Not covered. Not covered.
Yeah, the mirror wasn't covered.
No. So the lesson of the story is, if you're making a purchase like that, I would seriously ask them, you know, what's the after sales service like? You know, what if, you know, there's screws missing or, you know, within a day, and just see what their response is. And, but, you know, yeah, anyways, that's what happened. I did tip the guy, you know, so, and I was happy to tip that guy.
But here's the thing. You bought your bike at the same place I bought mine. Which isn't the main dealer. Yeah, it's like a sub dealer. And you went to the main dealer and they did this for you for free. So at the end of the day, it's good customer service, in my opinion.
Well, fighting for it. God, I could have walked. Well, yeah. I mean, if I hadn't have been insistent, they probably would have just ushered me out the door. You know, a guy with a different temperament wouldn't have got any services. My point, in my opinion. But anyways, the funny thing is, when I did tip that service guy, geez, he's looking at the rest of the bike, make sure everything's good. So
you're his new best friend.
And you know, I'll remember that guy when I go back because I need an oil change, and that's where I got to do it. You know, the first one will be within a month.
Right.
And he'll be my guy, and I'll tip that bugger again.
Yeah.
You know, it was only like 40 baht.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't like the end of the world. It was like $1, you know what I mean? A little over $1. So, yeah, I would do that again in a heartbeat. And I find here, Coop, I think when you get service like that, like good service, and he was the one guy, it's okay to tip these people. And, you know, there's other occasions I have done that for good service. And, you know, occasionally there's places you go, you don't get good service, and hey, I don't tip then. But,
I mean, it reminds me, you know, of when I stayed in California. Once a month, I used to go to Vegas because I lived in Victorville. Those that know California at all, it's very, very close to Las Vegas, you know, not long at all. Drive up there. So, anyways, I'd go to Vegas, and while you're playing on the slot machines, you get free drinks. But the thing is, the waitresses are very busy. And what I used to do is I get the waitress' attention, she'd come over, or the waiter, I'd give them $20 tip right then and there for a free drink. Boy, every 30 minutes, would you like another drink, sir? Would you like another drink? Fantastic. I've seen people there go on the slot machines that don't tip, and they wouldn't get service very often. You know, they'd have to wait, you know, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours for a waitress to come back around. They were just constantly coming up to me. Hey, how you doing, Cooper? Would you like another drink? Fantastic, because I gave that little bit of appreciation.
Yeah.
So what's your view on tipping in Thailand? Do you tip?
Me?
Yes.
Well, I just told you I did.
Okay, that was for that. What about if you're going out to get something to eat?
Yeah, most of the places, like for example, Fraser's, right? We'll be there for the evening. We usually have a meal, a couple beers. Jackie's, having us, the special maybe, and then I do tip on that if the service is good, and typically it always is.
Yeah.
So there's definitely one place that I do that at. Yeah.
Now, what would you say the average tip is for you?
If you got good service, it's anywhere between 5 and 15%, depending on how good they are. Like sometimes I've had to, I've told them about an order, and I wait, and other people are getting served, and then I get her, oh yeah, right, yeah, well, okay, maybe it's a little less in that situation. And other times they're so attentive to you. Hey, is there anything else you need? Anything you need? Then obviously. So I would say on average, probably about 10%.
Yeah.
But then things are so cheap here. Like you go out for a night there, and it's like 2 people, drinks and food and everything, and a great time for under $30.
I know.
So a 10% tip or even 15, hey, it's
$3.
Not a big deal for us. But for them it is. Like, that's a lot of income for them. So,
I generally try and tip a minimum of 20 baht up to say 50 baht. If it's exceptional service, and it's less than 100 baht change, I'll keep the change.
Yeah.
If it's exceptional service. So let us know what you think. Those of you that have been to Thailand, what do you think about tipping in Thailand? Do you tip? If so, how much? And we'll get this show
one thing
started.
I will add, Coop, is they are so appreciative of any tip.
Yeah.
They got the hands out, they're bowing to you. Like you don't have to go through all that for me.
It's only $1, folks.
But like it's great. So yeah. Anyways. Sun Hyun, retired.
We already got
Miguel Leon. Hello all. Hope everybody's doing great. T-minus 26 days. Can't wait.
Not long, Miguel.
Chris McKelkin. Hey, from across the street. Must be just at Grand Park 1.
Yep, he must be here now. Welcome to the neighborhood, Chris. Thank you for joining.
The Music Sanctuary. Good day, Coop, Brooke, and Darlene from Edmonton, Alberta. I hope all is well your way. So,
and it is.
I wonder if there's any snow there still.
Yeah,
Peter Phillips. Hi, Coop and Brooke. Oh, and Darlene. Just spotted her. Big thanks, Coop, for putting me in touch with Sean.
Oh, very good. I'm glad that you're happy with Sean. Really, really nice guy. I really enjoy working with him as well.
Mike Baker, Wonder Woman coming to the rescue, the dynamic duo.
Yeah, in regards to Darlene fixing the microphone.
Mikey the man. Gary Hart. Hello, Coop, Brooke, and Darlene. Hope your recuperations are going well and you're starting to feel better. 15 days. See you all soon. So,
see you soon, Jerry.
Soon enough.
Yep. Not long now, buddy.
Ed, hello from Virginia Beach.
And hello, Ed. Thank you for coming on here. And also, thank you for being a super fan as you have the icon next to your name. Really, really appreciate that.
Daniel Hall, another super fan. The bots are taking over. I'm going to send mine to the bot scouts, just like I was in the Boy Scouts. They will want tips too. The Buddy Show in Thailand. Morning, gents. I hope to bring my girlfriend and her single friend to next meetup. I just published my first book.
Oh, wow. And it'd be great to see you again, buddy. You shouldn't have probably put that out that her single friend, as now we're going to have over 100 single guys come. Hey, I want to see this single girl. But it'd be great to see you again, buddy. Long time no see.
Daniel Hall, I was in 29 stumps.
Okay. Whatever 29 stumps
whatever
is.
that means. The Music Sanctuary. Brooke is Canadian. It's natural for us to tip. The better the service, the better the tip.
Yeah,
True.
and I'm American.
that.
It's natural for us to tip too.
Yeah.
Some places you go in America, they expect a tip, and if you don't tip, they get pretty angry.
Oh, I've heard it's gotten really bad over in the West, where they're actually adding tips to the bill.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. As well as service charges, extra charge.
Yeah,
and then you end up having a tip anyway.
a gratuity of 10%.
Yeah, because you don't realize what the hell they've already included a tip on this. Yeah.
Now, Darlene and I went on our honeymoon in December, Brooke, and when we booked the cruise ship, you have the option of paying the gratuities before you get on the ship, or at the end of your cruise, they charge you for the gratuities. Well, it's expected that you tip, and it's incorporated in the price of the cruise ship. Wow. I've never seen that before. It was only my second ever time cruising. The first time I did it from Spain and did a trip around the Mediterranean with Fred Olson. There was no gratuities that you had to pay. Nowadays, on Norwegian Cruise Line, you have to pay the gratuities. So they incorporate that, I guess, into their salary, that everybody has to tip, and it's a certain set amount that they charge you for going on the cruise line for tipping.
I've been on a few cruises, but I remember the first one, so everything's new to you.
Yeah.
And this is going back, oh my God, like 30 years ago. They gave you envelopes at the end of the cruise, the day before, right? And you were expected to put, your money in. Okay, this one's for the porter. This is for your waiter, your maitre d', the guy that does your room cleanup, the maids. He had like 5 or 6 of these envelopes, and they were geared to you, obviously. And then bingo, you put them in. So, well, that's changed. They don't have the envelopes anymore. I guess now they put it right on the bill.
Right on the bill.
Right on the bill.
Yep. And the staff was fantastic on there. I got to give it to the staff on the cruise ship. They were really, really good, really helpful, really nice. A lot of the staff were Filipino, which made my wife's day. And they liked that she was Filipino.
Sure.
And we were getting all kinds of extras that nobody else was getting,
I believe,
because they were looking at it like, oh, we got to look after our countrywoman, And for example, bottles of water and stuff like that. They'd say, oh, well, the casino's going to be closed for 2 days because we're going to be at port. Is there anything you need for your room? Can we put some bottles of water in your room? Can we put some Coke Zero in for Cooper? Because, I'm diabetic, and stuff like that. And they were filling our fridge up, absolutely stock full. We didn't get through half of it. They were really, really nice and looking after us. And I did also give them another tip while we were on the cruise ship, because they were fantastic in what they did.
What was that? By Bitcoin?
No.
Wow, you should have.
No,
Lieutenant Dave.
I did tip him while I was at the slots.
Hello, Coop Troop.
Hello,
We're
Dave.
a bit late to the table. Hope all is well in Cooperville, and glad to see Darlene is almost back to normal.
And thank you for that, Dave. Really appreciate it, buddy.
Fuck the snow. Howdy from Winnipeg. No snow here. Good.
Yeah. But I bet it's still cold there.
Oh, yeah. Alfa Romeo. Tipping. Yes, I do. Especially when I see the servers are working hard. Great customer service when getting my Thai license. Drove me to office, took care of everything while I was enjoying the AC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had the same one. We took Darlene to get her driver's license exchanged from Filipino to Thai. And the service was fantastic. I did give that girl a 1,000 baht tip.
Wow.
$30 tip.
That's the most I've heard.
Darlene had to do absolutely nothing. This girl took care of everything. And she was like, you stay here. We were under the canopy in the shade and in the aircon. Also, when we went to the other office across the street, and she was like, no, you sit here. I'm doing everything. And she did. Boom, 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 boom. And fantastic. With that level of customer service we got when they did Darlene's license, I gave them a 1,000 baht tip.
Well, you're definitely a high roller. That's why I hang around you.
Fantastic service.
Yeah. Marcia Michelle, hey, I'll be there on the 30th. Darlene and Coop, I emailed you. See you soon.
Okay, I'll check the email. Been pretty busy yesterday and the day before, so I haven't had a chance to get around to checking the emails, but I will definitely do that, Marcia. And wow, looking forward to you being here. Finally, you're going to be Darlene's new workout partner, I believe. You guys said way back in the day.
Walk the Snow, any word on the cannabis news about banning it again?
No more news on that. Other than they wanted to get rid of it by the end of this year. But here's the thing about Thailand, Mr. Snow. Thailand will say they're going to pass new laws. It'll go into Thai parliament. It'll get passed by the first parliament. It'll get passed by the second parliament. But it rarely gets signed into law. So it's kind of weird. You know, there's been so many things that they've said they're going to do over the last several years, and it gets passed by the parliaments, but then you never hear of it again. For example,
dead on arrival.
For example, there was this thing that if you became a permanent resident in Thailand or a Thai citizen, you can own land. I was mistaken. I got to put it out there. I was mistaken. They passed it in the lower house. They passed it in the upper house. Never got signed into law. Nobody heard another word about it. Everybody automatically assumed it's been passed in both places. Okay, it's the law now. No, never got actually the royal assent. So until it gets the royal assent, it's not law. So there you go. When you hear news about Thailand's doing things or they want to do things, until it gets the royal assent, don't pay no mind to it.
Yeah.
Even if it gets passed in both houses. Because, like I said, 9 out of 10 times, you know, when they make these new bills, they never get signed into actual law.
Well, I know.
And I went and spoke to lawyers and stuff.
Yeah.
And they were all telling me, oh, yeah, you can do this if you become a permanent resident. I said, well, can you verify that? Can you check with the land office? And they would check and they'd come back to me and say, well, no, actually, it wasn't signed into law. We thought it was signed into law. So take everything with a pinch of salt out there.
As far as the cannabis, I mean, when, you know, out driving on the scooters, every fourth or fifth shop's cannabis.
Yeah.
You know, coffee shops, cannabis, you know, whatever. And I just couldn't see them changing that because, my God, every fourth business to be closing down. So
well, the plan was to change it for medical use only. So you'd have to have a medical card like you do in most of the states if you want to smoke cannabis or the gummy bears or THC, whatever, you know, oil. You need a medical card in a lot of the states. That's what they wanted to do here in Thailand, and we're hoping to incorporate it by the end of this year. But there's been no more news on it. You know, it's sort of flash in the pan.
Michael Ribicki, 29 Palms Military Base in California.
Okay, yeah. I did recall 29 Palms. That's an Air Force base. My dad was stationed at Norton and San Bernardino, and then went on to I'm trying to think what was the name. I think it was Edwards Air Force Base.
Edwards, heard of that.
Yeah, and that's where he retired.
Marcia Michelle, hey there. I'll be there on the 30th of next month.
Oh, next month.
I emailed you. It may have went to your spam.
Okay. I'll check it for you, Marcia. Michelle, after the live stream, I'll have a look, and it generally doesn't go to spam. If you email us at cooperstieadventure@gmail.com, it goes straight to the inbox.
Daniel Hall, fairly close to Vegas. Yes.
Yeah, where I spent the remaining years of my high school in Victorville. Junior high, San Bernardino. High school was Victorville.
Gator Jake, I remember the envelopes, Brooke.
Yeah, on the cruise ship.
Yeah,
for the tips. Yeah.
Michael Rebecki, hello from Montana.
And hello, Mr. Rebicki. Thank you for coming on and joining us.
Jay Easy, good morning, afternoon, good evening, gentlemen.
And good evening, Jay Easy, to you, or good morning, our time.
Mike Baker, biggest tip I have given was 300 baht.
300 baht. That's a very good size tip.
Yeah.
And what was that for, Mike? If you can say it here on the live stream, that is.
About the snow. I was in Bangkok last month and tipped the pizza guy, and he tried to give me my tip money back. I had to explain I was tipping him.
Yeah. Yeah. What I normally do is, I say tip. All Thais understand the word tip.
Okay.
I say keep the change, and they sort of look at you, huh? I say tip. Oh, okay, cop and cop. And they do all this, for saying their way of showing their appreciation.
Daniel Hall, what's up? Lieutenant Dave, I prefer to give the tip directly to the service worker for a good job rather than just overall 10 or 15% service charge on my bill.
I'm the same.
Yeah.
I'm the same. I don't want to give it to the reception or something like that. I'd rather give it to the worker to make sure that they get it directly. Those that go the extra mile to make your time enjoyable, wherever it is. Even if I'm going for a massage, if the person that's giving me a massage does a fantastic job, they listen to where I've got the aches and pains, and they concentrate on that area, and they do a great job. I give the tip directly to that person and not to reception in a tip box or something like that. I give it directly to them.
Yep.
Because in my opinion, they're the ones that deserve it. I agree with you 100% there, Dave.
Andrew Shimonek, hello guys. I'm curious about the bot buses. What if you're going from Jomtien Beach to Pattaya? Is there a certain bus?
Only one bus. Only one bus. All the buses from Jomtien Beach go to Pattaya. They don't go anywhere else. Okay. You're not going to find a bot bus on Jomtien Beach go to Bangsaray or Wongamat or any other areas out here, or even the dark side. They all go directly to Pattaya. And it's very easy. The bot bus system out here, Andrew, is extremely easy. You get on a bot bus, you pay 10 baht, and it'll take you all the way up to Terminal 21 in Pattaya, which is like the furthest you can go inside Pattaya before you get to Wongamat. And then it turns left at Terminal 21. It goes along Beach Road and it comes back. Now, on the way back, just after Walking Street on Pattaya Beach Road, is where the service ends. It does that loop and comes back by Festival Mall. You get off there and you walk across the street and you get the connecting bot bus back here. So it's going to cost you 10 baht on the way there, 20 on the way back.
I've done that. Yeah.
And so 30 baht total, less than $1 there and back.
And you pay when you get off the bus. So
90 cents. 90 cents there and back.
Yeah.
Cheap. Very, very cheap. And it sounds a little bit confusing, but what I'm going to do is one of my plans, Andrew, is I'm going to get on the motorbike and I'm going to film the actual bot bus route where it goes and show you exactly the route, where you get off, where you get on. And then when I make that video, Andrew, save it into your favorites. So when you're coming out here and like a day or two before you come out here, watch that video again. So, okay, I get on here and I get off there. Straightforward.
Why
Got
the
it.
scooter? Just get on the bot bus and video. Do the whole route. What the heck?
It's too packed right now. It's too packed. And I don't think people will like me filming them on the bot bus.
Well,
so they tend to get upset about that. So the easiest thing for me to do is just follow the route and show you.
It's easy. Colin Druce. Colin. Bumped screen, sorry.
Okay.
The Poor Man's Passport Guide. How about taxis? So both they're called.
We call them bolts here. You do have taxis as well, but that say taxi on them. We use what we call the Bolt app.
Yeah.
And you download this app. It's called Bolt, B-O-L-T. And it's really easy to use. It's got GPS coordinates built into it. So when you push the button for the app, it knows exactly where you are. And you just tell the app where you want to go to. Say, for example, you want to go to Pattaya Beach. So you choose Pattaya Beach Road. And it'll come up with a map, and it'll show you 4 different types of vehicles that you could hire to take you to Pattaya Beach Road, for example. And with the prices. Okay, so it'll tell you the prices. You can have the big SUV, or you can have the compact car. If it's just one person, get the compact car. If it's 2 people, get the compact car. And if you got 6 of you, or 4 of you, or 5 of you, whatever, get the SUV. And that's my advice there. And it gives you the prices. You click on it. It tells you exactly how long until the driver's going to be with you. And it gives you their license plate number as well. It'll tell you it's a white Toyota license plate ending 666, for example.
Yeah.
And it'll tell you it'll be there in 6 minutes. And you can see the map of the driver coming on his way to you. Really, really good.
I usually tip the Bolt drivers maybe 20 baht. You know, not because the rides are so cheap here. You know, 100 baht ride, you give them 20 baht, he's tickled pink. You know,
Yeah.
And, they don't expect it, so I think that's, you know, that's nice, and that's obviously for good service. You know what I mean? Like, and then if the guy's picking us up with our groceries at Macro and driving down the ramp and into, you know, up by our elevator, you know, he's going the extra mile for us.
Yeah.
You know, I'll give him maybe a 50, 100 baht tip sometimes, depending. But
oh, wow. Big tipper.
well, you know, he's helping out. He's, you know, unloading the groceries from the back, and he's done the extra. So it's based on, you know, how they're treating you as the customer.
Yeah. They get out and help you take the groceries
Now,
out the
I've
back.
never taken, I mean, I only do Bolts, and that's probably all that you ever need. But the taxis here, they're metered, are they not?
Yes, they are.
So you don't even know how much it's going to be with them.
That's why I don't use the taxis.
No, I don't either. So Bolt's the way
I
to
use
go.
the Bolt because I know exactly how much I'm going to pay.
Yeah.
And when you get out, there's no haggling over the price. You know, if the price says 100 baht, $3,
yeah,
that's what you pay.
That's what you pay.
The driver's not going to say, I want 200.
You're right.
You know, because the price is already there. And there is a customer service button at the bottom where they ask you for feedback. Was the driver courteous? Was he polite? Or she? Did they turn up on time? Did they take you to your destination? All that sort of stuff. You can put your feedback. Yeah, excellent driver. Took us from A to B. No problems. The fee was what I paid. That was on the app.
Yeah.
That's it. And these drivers know that if they get negative feedback, you know, that they're trying to overcharge or something like that, they're kicked off.
Yeah.
That's it. They cannot use the Grab service anymore. So they're not going to rip you off, folks.
I had 100
one of
baht
the
ride
best
one
ways
time.
to travel here.
I had 100 baht ride one time, Coop, and the poor, and it was rush hour. So it took like 10 minutes to pick me up.
Right.
And by the time I got back, like, we're stuck in traffic, and this poor guy. And the funny thing is, you kind of sense that because on the Bolt app, oh yeah, and you get 3 drivers decline your, you know, they accept it, well, then they decline it. They don't want to get involved, right? Because it's, you know, so this poor guy, honest to God, it took, you know, where normally I'm not busy, it would be 15 minutes. It was an hour, you know, to get home. Well, I doubled his fare. Yeah. I said, shit, this guy's gone over, you know.
Was that when you went to the concert in Pattaya?
I forget what it was,
concert?
but yeah, this just took so long. So which means he's, you know, he's hurting himself by taking our ride.
I remember that. That's when you went on that Michael Bolton concert. You got the Grab there and back.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so in cases like that, you know, hey, I kind of felt sorry for the guy. All the fares he's missed with me in the back trying to get me back to Dusit. So I doubled his price on that one. Helped out. He was tickled pink. Lieutenant Dave, I always tip delivery drivers. They're always overloaded and overworked. True is.
Yeah. When we order on Lazada, I tip the driver. I always do.
Oh, good.
Those guys are rushed off their feet.
Yeah.
You know, and they have the 2 huge saddlebags either side of the scooter, you know, and yeah, I always do. If we order something on Lazada, it's like 260 baht. I always say don't keep the change.
Yeah.
Keep the change. And then when we order Grab for home delivery, Grab is also, they do home delivery. You can order online from many of the restaurants out here, and the Grab drivers are the ones that deliver it to your condominium. And I always give them, I tell them to keep the change, you know, it's like 280 baht. Okay, keep the change. 260, whatever, keep the change. Because I do feel for them. They're out in all weather, heat, rain, doesn't matter. And they're out there making these deliveries.
I think what the average wage is like 500 to 700 baht a day.
No, it's 300.
Is it 300 that
$10
low?
a day is the average wage.
You know, you give
here
a 20, 30, 40 baht tip. That's quite a bit of.
It is.
In relation to what they would make in a daily wage, put it that way. Roger Walker, I was in Thailand in 2022 in Bangkok, Nan, Phuket, and Koh Samui. I tipped everyone, the waitress, housekeeper, and taxi, and they loved it, but I tipped very well.
Yeah. And I know people, the Thais here, they don't expect a tip.
No.
Okay. It's not like the West where everybody expects a tip.
Yes.
Thais don't expect a tip. And it's not mandatory. You don't have to give a tip. But when you do, they're super, super appreciative.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Grab drivers have gotten to know us, you know, and they know me, you know, when they deliver, I go down in the elevator, they meet me in the basement car park and deliver it direct to the elevator. They know me. And they're just like, yeah, Cooper, we go up to this elevator and we meet them here in this building. And fantastic. Always smile on their face. Always, you know, hello, Cooper. They know me.
They all subscribers, and every time you see them, you call out, "Hello, tubers!" Of course, they know you.
Yeah. So, I do like it. I do like to see the smile on their faces.
Mike Baker, show your appreciation, gang, and hit that thumbs up. Make Darlene smile.
Yes, please. 80 people on the live stream. Hit the thumbs up if you're enjoying what we're the show that we put on for you. 86 now, jumped up.
Gator Jake, cannabis law proposed similar to Florida, medical prescription, anxiety, sleeplessness, etc. Basically, any reason at all, you'll get that certificate, I guess.
Yeah, I got an ingrown toenail. Do I get it? No, I'm joking.
No, you're not. Chris McGilkin, if you put the tip in the leather folio, the server does not receive it. Hand it to the server directly is better. Well, that I did not know.
I did not know that either, because what they do is when they bring you the bill out here, folks, is they'll bring it to you in a leather wallet, and you open the wallet, you get your receipt in there, and you put your money in, close the wallet, give it back. They come back with their change, with your change in there, and then you put in whatever you want to tip, whatever, and then close it up and hand it back to them. I thought they automatically just opened it up and took it.
I think they would.
Or maybe they give it to the
cashier.
And they share the tips at the end of the night.
Well, now that I've heard that, I'll probably pull it out and just hand it to them then, just to make sure. Yeah. Okay.
Good. Thank you for that info.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. Edwin Thomas Sr. Hi, gentlemen. I lived in Jomtien. Now I live in Roy in Thailand. I love Thailand.
Wow. And thank you for coming on and joining us, Edwin, from Roy in Thailand. Get yourself down here and come to one of our meet and greets. It'll be a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Gator Jake, both equals grab.
Yes, absolutely correct.
Alfa Romeo, here's a tip. If you leave a tip with your bill, the staff share it. If you hand the money, tip money directly to the server, they keep it. Well, that I did not know.
No.
Okay, so that's interesting.
So he's on the same lines as Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Alfa Romeo, just for you that don't know it, like his girlfriend eats about 6 meals a day. So he's obviously a huge tipper.
Right.
With every meal, right, Alpha?
Yeah.
Next, please. Kelly Leonard, what does 10 baht look like? Is it a coin?
Yes, it is a coin. I'll show you exactly what it looks like. I'm sure I have one here in my little magic bowl. There
Smallest
it goes.
Paper notes at 20 baht.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'll just show you the two main coins that you're going to see here in Thailand. Is this right here is a 5 baht coin. So that right there is just a normal coin. It's about the size of a quarter, and it is a 5 baht coin. This one, you easily to tell the difference between them, is this one that's got the brown inside and the silver on the outside. That is a 10 baht coin, and that is what you pay the driver on the baht bus. This 10 baht right there.
About a 30-cent coin.
Yeah.
American. Yeah. Gator Jake at Kelly Leonard. Yes, 10 baht is a coin. The lowest bill is 20 baht. Correct.
Correct. Yeah. Lowest bill is 20 baht here in Thailand.
Tekken, the last time I used Bolt motorbike when I was in Thailand, it was a taxi driver who picked me up. I had to look at his plate to confirm it was correct. Okay.
Yeah. And that's what I do. You know, when we used to order the Bolt to take us to places before I bought my motorcycle, or when we were doing grocery shopping and I couldn't carry it on the motorbike, whatever, on the app, it tells you, you know, it's a black Toyota Camry, whatever, for example.
Yeah.
with the license plate ending 636, for example. And you just stand there and wait, and it tells you, how far the driver is away from you. 1 minute away, 30 seconds, and you'll see the driver pull up the road and just stick your hand out. Hey, I'm over here. You'll see the car, and you can verify the plate number is the correct plate.
Works pretty slick.
Yeah, very, very good.
Kelly Leonard, thanks.
And thank you, Kelly.
The Music Sanctuary. It's safe to assume you tip in Thailand what you feel like. Unlike Canada or the U.S., starting at the standard 10% and upwards in restaurants and taxis.
Yeah.
That's what I hear.
Yeah. When I go out and get something to eat, generally for the two of us, for me and the wife, it's like 600 baht. Okay, so 600 baht is $18 for the two of us, for example, if we go to a nice restaurant here. And given 50 baht tip, it's not really a lot.
No,
it's not really a lot. It's like for us, it's like $1.70. And if the service is good, yeah, I'll give a decent tip. But I don't go via the Western standard. I don't do the 10%. I think 10% is too much in Thailand. 5% is more realistic, unless it's absolutely fantastic service. Then I will go 10% or above. For example, the TikTok service, when we got Darlene's licenses, fantastic from start to finish. The woman was so helpful, so nice, and did a great job. Darlene and I were pleased, and it was actually Darlene said, give her 1,000 baht tip. She deserves it. She worked her butt off, and made sure we were comfortable the whole time. And we just sat there and waited until Darlene had to go up and get her picture taken and then get her license. And she was rushing her through the front of the queue. And that's the beauty of working with agents out here.
Yeah. Agents are good.
Agents are fantastic.
These stars are. Mike Baker, 300 baht tip for full body waxing.
Wow.
That's what he tipped for.
Waxing.
She was a single mom and was attentive to details. No extra service.
Waxing, full body waxing. Ooh, painful, Mike. I wouldn't do that.
Dennis L. I always give a tip, just say no to drugs.
There you go. That's a good tip.
Alfa Romeo, I tip my room service cleaning my room daily. Oh, that's good. Always have extra water, Coke Zero, and towels miraculously appear without asking.
Yeah.
There you go.
You give a tip.
Yeah.
They show their appreciation and give you some extra.
Early on, especially if you're staying there a while.
Yeah.
They'll get to know you. Jeffrey Robertson, I gave my ex-Aussie wife $1 Australian tip not to come home. Lieutenant Dave, same here, Alfa Romeo. I always tip the cleaning lady, usually 50 baht.
And the cleaning service out here is fantastic.
Yeah.
You can easily get a cleaner to come and clean your condo. You don't have to worry about it. They do the whole thing. If you got dishes in the sink, they'll wash the dishes.
Yeah.
If you got clothes that are hanging out on the laundry line outside on your balcony, they'll take them and start folding them up. Fantastic. Little extra things, that you don't expect. You normally expect them to just come in and sweep and mop. Yeah. They'll do the dishes. They sort your laundry out for you. They change the bed sheets and all that. And, without you even asking them to do so.
Well, even the staff here that are keeping the surrounding grounds nice and, they're washing the walkways and that, always smiling, happy people, and obviously, there's no reason we're not tipping them, but, I always make a point of sweaty cop, saying hello. And, they stop what they're doing, they bow, and they're happy, big smile, and, they reply to you. So it's,
Now, when we moved from our 1-bedroom to our 2-bedroom here, I'd asked the staff if they could help, carry some of the heavier items because I'm disabled in my right shoulder and I can't lift anything heavy. Well, they said, sure, no problem. And they helped us move everything. They spent like 2 or 3 hours helping us move everything. So I gave them each 1,000 baht tip right there because they were doing this. They weren't getting paid for it.
Yeah.
This was off the clock Yeah. So outside of their working hours, to stay a couple hours to help us move. Heck yeah. I gave them each 1,000 baht, and they were so grateful because they only earned 300 baht here a day, and that was 3 days pay for them.
Yeah.
And every time I go outside and they see me, Cooper,
Can
sweaty
you
cap.
move?
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Snow, we are planning on spending a month in Jomtien in January 2025. We will be looking for a nice house villa with a pool and a motorbike. There would be a good place to reserve a bike and a house. Where would a good place?
I'm working on that right now, Mr. Snow, and Sean has got some places that he's done some research since my eye problem and Darlene's operation, and he's found quite a few rental houses. So we are going to start filming them and show you what the prices are for rental houses. It's going to be surprising you because you can get a 3-bedroom house here for the price of a 1-bedroom condo for rent.
Wow.
Won't be a pool villa, but it will be a 3-bedroom house for the price of a 1-bedroom condo.
Looking forward to seeing that video.
Yep. I will be bringing them out hopefully for y'all next week.
Jeffrey Robertson, when it's in the folder, is it shared to all workers? If you want one in particular to have the tip, you place it in her or his hand.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Outdoor Active Life. Good morning, gents. Good to see your smiling faces again. I'm back from Nepal and time to heal and enjoy, relax and enjoy again. AJ.
Yeah, I was just talking about you day before yesterday, AJ, were your ears burning? I was talking to Liz, and she said that you'd had a blast up in Nepal and we're heading back. I'd really like to see some of the videos. Send them to me over on Facebook, if you would, please. I'd like to see some of your drone footage that you took up there while climbing the Himalaya mountains.
Yeah, I saw the picture. A lot of them you had posted, AJ, and very interesting. And AJ's in good shape. He was actually prepping for this.
Yeah.
This big hike because, you have to watch your oxygen intake. You're up so high. So interesting. It'd be good to hear your stories. Alfa Romeo, yes, tips cost me more than the food.
No joke. Yeah, everything is pretty cheap out here in Thailand.
New Wave. Good morning, Brooke, Cooper. Darlene joined late today.
Well, better late than never. Great to have you on here, New Wave. And hit the thumbs up, please, if you're watching on the live stream.
Mr. Snow, when are you adding a Bitcoin Lightning QR code for tips? Well, there's an idea.
Tips in Bitcoin. Wow.
Bitcoin's on sale now, guys.
Yes, it is.
Yep. Time
Bitcoin's
to be grabbing
down
more.
To 63,000, I think, right now.
Oh, big sale on.
63,000.
I think it's all to do with the Middle East.
Yeah, of what's
Fear.
going on with Iran and Israel. Yeah.
And, if something starts there, it could drop a little more, but it won't stay down long. It'll rebound. Been there and done that, seen this before.
Look at this comment.
Jeffrey Robertson, you've been a naughty little boy, Coops. I'll smack your arse if I see you vape again.
There you go.
That's what my wife calls
Mike Baker.
Naughty husband. Alfa Romeo at Mike Baker. Ouch. Yeah, that's on that
tipping.
Yeah, on the body waxing.
Oh, yeah.
San Hyun, tipping in the States is just out of control now. Workers even want tips for just taking your order at the counter. They turn over the iPad and it has a 10, 15, 20% as choices. Makes no sense.
I know. My sister tells me the same exact thing.
Time to get out of there.
Yeah. She goes to a restaurant to go eat, and you have to select your tip amount that you're going to give. And they expect it. They expect it. No more is it a gratuity. It's more a demand.
Yeah.
For want of better words. Crazy out in the West that they demand it, and the Thais here don't demand it. And you feel much better when it's not demanded, and it's because you choose to tip rather than you have to tip.
Everyone I talk to here from the West is happy to be here.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Mark Schaefer, Cooper and Brooke, do you all use a cleaning service or laundry service?
I don't. Me and my wife do the cleaning ourselves.
My wife Jackie's a fantastic cook and cleaner, and laundry, and just they're always working. You know, girls are always working.
Yep. Fantastic. Can't beat a Filipino woman.
No, that's true. Mark Schaefer, do the houses you were talking about for rent that are not pool villas have a community pool? You'd want that.
Yes. Some of these that we're going to be filming are in a gated community. Some are not. The ones that are not in the gated community are cheaper. Okay, because at the end of the day, there's no housing association fees associated with it. And we do have quite a few of those to show you. And we do have quite a few that are in the gated community that are both for rent. So you guys could decide which one you like better. The price difference between the rentals that are outside the gated community and inside the gated community, 25%. That's the price difference.
Having lived here for a year, I can assure you that I would not want to live anywhere that didn't have a pool. Whether it's, the pool with the villa or a community pool, you got to have that. For me anyways, you got to have that thing to relax in. And really in the hot weather, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
For me.
Oh yeah. You and I go swimming every day.
Yeah. Jeffrey Robertson, I got boom boom last night. Jeez, my arse is still sore.
Okay, we got to keep this PG, Jeff.
Scooter McGee, bolt from Lotus to here runs 77 to 80 baht. I feel silly waiting for petty change from a 100 baht note, so I always let them keep it. I mean, it is $1. It's worth my direct ride back with 4 bags of food. That was what I was mentioning before. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's...
I mean, he's saying right there, 77 to 80 baht, that's $2.
Yeah.
$2.
Well, 20 baht tip, even if it's, say, 23 cents or baht, 60 cents tip, it's not a big deal for us, but it is for them.
Oh, yeah.
And they're so thankful, and, gives expats a good name.
Well done there, Scooter.
Dennis L., what was your reason for buying a bike so soon after you got to Thailand? Cooper.
Okay. The reason I bought the bike is I'd like the X-Max 300, the Yamaha X-Max 300. That's the bike I was thinking I wanted. And what I did is I contacted King, and he delivered it to the condo. You remember, he delivered our bikes.
Yep.
And I had it for about a week, I want to say. I think it was about a week. Loved it. Super comfortable. The engine's underneath the bike, so the balance was fantastic. No problem leaning around the corners. The seat was extra wide. I could lift up the seat, and I had room for 2 full-size helmets underneath. It had just the right amount of acceleration on it that I knew that with myself and Darlene on there, with the weight on there, I could go up any hill. Any hill, it had the power to get up it on a 300cc. And I tested it for a week. I originally rented the bike with King for 3 months. Within a week, I knew I wanted one. So I went to the dealer and I bought one. And I gave the bike back to King, and he gave me the difference back. Fantastic. Yeah, absolutely fantastic.
Now, I'll add a bit more to that story. We're still in the Philippines, and Cooper here he's researching bikes left and right. He's got Forzas, BMWs, 300s, 350s, 650, but they don't sell it there. It's too big anyways. And I mean, I think his prep work was done long before he even arrived here. But anyways, and then my end of the story was, the bikes are delivered. Coop realizes pretty quick, hey, I'm okay renting. I don't know if I want to buy here. I'm going to rent for a first while to see, right? And it's kind of lucky I did, because I did fall in love with that Honda Click. And but after a year of renting, and I'm thinking, Jesus, I could have bought the damn thing for what I'm paying. So I did end up buying, but I bought a different bike than I would have bought, within that year. So, and the reason I'm glad I waited, the ride is better on this Lambretta. The cushions are better. The shocks are better. The ABS works great. It is more comfortable ride, more of a long term. So yeah,
and it's the biggest step through motorbike.
yeah. I wanted a
here
step
in
through.
Thailand.
You're right.
300cc for a step through is fantastic.
Yep. Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah.
Dennis L., it's considered rude to tip in Japan.
I did not know that.
Chris E., good morning, Coop, Darlene, and Bitcoin Brooke. Sorry I'm late. Songkran.
And thank you, Chris, for coming on. Are you in Thailand now, Chris? I know that you're planning on coming over. I can't remember whether you actually said that you're here now or you're going to be here shortly. So let us know in the chat if you actually made it out here or when you're arriving.
New Wave, not too long before the doctor asked for tips here. That's a good one.
Yeah, yeah.
You better tip your doctor or else.
You don't actually tip doctors here.
No, you don't. Not here. What's worse than the mandatory tipping expectations is that the service is worse because it's expected.
Yes.
Or already on the bill. So what's the incentive to provide good service? Yeah,
there isn't.
Good point.
There isn't, because it's automatically expected. Yeah. But I got to say, on that cruise ship, it was fantastic. And I did tip the workers extra that really took care of us, especially the Filipino workers in the casino.
Sure.
They were really, really good. I gave them all a $20 note at the end of the cruise.
Mr. Big, Gator Jake, without trying to be political, inflation in the U.S. is pretty bad. Food up over 20% in the last 2.5 years. Tips help offset that for service, hostesses, etc.
Yeah. Inflation has gone crazy in the States. I absolutely agree with you, Jake. They've raised the minimum wage up in California to $20 an hour now. A lot of restaurants are saying they have to close down because they raised the wage up so much. And maybe that's why with the cruise ships, they put the gratuities in there because the salaries are so low on the cruise ships.
Yeah.
That the gratuities make up maybe 50% of the wages.
Well, there was an interesting article. I think there was a guy that had a dozen Subway shops had to close.
All of them.
Yeah, well, the wage went to $20 an hour for the workers. Well, I mean, I don't know what a sandwich there is now, but I love Subway. Back then, you could get a good sandwich for $6.
Yeah.
Now it's maybe double, but still, when you're paying $20 an hour for the help, maybe it's not affordable.
Yeah. So for those of you that are watching and in the States right now, how much does average Subway sandwich cost you for a 6-inch or 12-inch sandwich? Let us know in the live stream. It's been so long since I've been back. I don't know what the cost of a Subway is now.
Mr. Snow, when video of new bike? Oh, he wants talking about the
video of your bike. Yeah,
okay.
We're going to do a bike tour, you and I, and I'll get the camera mounted up and show you how Brooke handles his new Lumbrada 300.
I'll be standing on the seat with arms out, and you can film me as I'm going down. Yeah, right. Don Yun. I agree, Gator Jake, but they have to provide some kind of service versus just punching some buttons.
Yeah.
True.
I agree.
Chrissy, hey guys, how much is the deposit when renting a motorbike, and what's the name of King's shop?
Okay, Chris, we posted it all. Sorry, I just kicked the table there. We posted it all on the Facebook group, but I'll tell you here, no problem. It's called AMA Trading, and you could find King's doesn't have a website that they do it on Facebook, and the deposit depends on the size of the bike. Brooks deposit for your Click 160 2,000. Yeah. That's right. And I think the deposit on the X-Max 300 I had was 3,000.
Okay, yeah.
So because it was twice the size. Yeah. So not really much difference as for the deposit. And what I like about King is you don't have to go to him. He'll deliver it to you. He will deliver on his Facebook page, Chris. You'll see he's got a list of the bikes available. You know, Honda, Yamaha, Kawasaki, whatever. He has a list of the bikes that are available and the engine sizes and the prices. And the good thing with Sing is the longer you rent it, the cheaper it gets. If you do a day rental, you're going to pay one price. If you do a weekly rental, you're going to get a discount. Bi-weekly rental, you're going to get a further discount. Monthly rental, further discount. If you're renting for 3-4 months, you're going to get even a bigger discount. And the one thing I found was with King is if you're renting in the low season, you even get another discount on top of that. So absolutely fantastic there. And he's called AMA Trading. You will find him on Facebook there. Chris E.
Great, sir. Yeah, and the other thing too, Coop, is I had a flat tire with that bike one time.
Yes, you did.
And luckily, I was out in the area, so I went right to the shop. They had it fixed. I think I give them 200 baht. You know what I mean? What the heck? I was happy to get the damn thing, working. And then the other time, and this just happened about a month and a half ago. I'm in there to pay for the monthly rental, because I'd go on site to pay, and And the lady was looking, have you got 20 minutes? I says, why? We'll change that tire. It's looking a little iffy.
Yeah.
So, maybe it was bald or something they saw. I didn't see. I'm not mechanical, so I don't know. And sure enough, they had the thing, no charge. You know what I mean? Put the brand new tire on, had it working good. Well, hey, that's my safety.
That's customer service.
Yeah, that's customer service.
Yeah.
So I'd highly recommend them. Now, originally when I booked with, the price was up, and then I said, hey, what about if I take it long term? Well, what are you talking? I said 3 to 4 months. Well, the price came down.
Yeah.
8 months, 9 months, 10 months later. Hey, King, can I get a little better deal? No, you got the best deal. What the heck? I mean, it was 3,500 and I couldn't get it any lower.
Yeah, and King speaks fluent English, by the way, Chris.
Yeah.
And everybody else that's watching, he speaks fluent English. You're not going to have any problem negotiating or working out a deal with them.
Yeah.
And just tell them Cooper sent you, because if you tell them Cooper sent you, you get another discount on top.
And they're great people. So, the service is great. Definitely, both of us would highly recommend them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gator Jake, agree, son. Alfa Romeo, gents, what's your favorite Thai dish?
I've got 2 favorites. Well, actually 3. I love beef Penang. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. And it's a spicy beef curry. Super, super delicious. They make it with coconut milk. It's not overly spicy. It's not something that's going to burn your taste buds, but it's just the right amount of spice that fantastic. The next one I like is Tom Yum Goong, which is shrimp curry.
Okay.
Really, really good. And that's like a shrimp soup, shrimp curry. Really good, made again with coconut milk. And Pat Kaprao Moo, which is rice with minced pork and an egg on top. Fantastic. Love it.
Wow.
And I always tell them pet mak mak, which means spicy very much. Really, really good. What's your favorite, bro?
I like the chicken fried rice.
Can you say it in Thai, please?
No, I just ordered chicken fried rice. Well, not having a Thai wife, okay, so
I don't have a Thai wife.
I know, but you lived here before, and you know the lingo and what to ask for. But I'll tell you, I have tried a couple dishes, when I've been with you, and hey, try this, Brooke, and they are damn good.
Oh, the
but
food
I'm
is
not as
fantastic here.
adventuresome, so. For example, when I go to Fraser's, I want that chicken schnitzel with mashed potatoes and peas because I know it's the same every time.
That's not Thai food.
I know, but I love it. Okay. So, no, I haven't had a bad Thai meal, put it that way.
So Romeo, let us know what your favorite Thai dish is, by the way.
And any stress kid. Hello, Coop Troop from Wendy and Dennis.
And hello, Wendy and Dennis. Thank you for coming on and joining us.
Sun Hyun, Subway footlong is a holy Jesus, 12 to 15 bucks before
wow.
tip.
Is that a 6 or a 12-inch?
So that'd be a footlong. Yeah, it says footlong.
Is it? Oh, yeah.
12
the footlong,
to 15.
12 to 15 bucks. Wow.
Now I haven't been in the States in a couple of years, but it was, the stuff of the day you could get for like $6 back then for a footlong.
Excuse me. I think my coffee went down the wrong tube there. But out here, I think we probably got a 20 subways between Jomtien and Pattaya.
There's enough. Yep.
There's loads of subways. absolutely loads. We did order a Subway the other day for me and Darlene. I think it was $15 for 2 foot long.
Oh,
$15
for two. Okay, well,
for
that's
2, 15. So it's like half price. to the
Subway was
States.
my favorite back in the West and in Canada, even, back in the day.
Mhm.
But since being here, and you got me hooked on these kebabs,
Yeah.
I call her the kebab lady down at Rompo Market here. I get that large kebab coop, and it's healthy.
Yeah.
And the pita bread for like 80 baht.
Yeah.
So like under $2.50, and it's as big as a damn foot long sub. And just
It's
filling.
bigger than a foot long
Yeah,
sub.
and
She really stacks
I
the
think
meat and the
healthier
vegetables
because
in.
there's not as much carbs. But anyways, yeah. So you got that. I don't go to Subway anymore here.
And it's cooked on a skewer by an open flame.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about cholesterol with it being cooked in oil.
No.
Or anything added to it that you don't want added to it. It's just what you get.
She's
chicken
got
on
all
her-
the veggies there,
Yep.
fresh in front of you. It makes it while you wait, so you
Mhm.
see everything going into it. Pick what you want, and it's got the sauces. So yeah, it's good. I eat that pretty regularly.
Yeah.
At least 3 a week,
it's
I'll bet.
80 baht.
Yeah.
For a large.
Oh, and that's a filling meal.
I
Heavens,
couldn't
you don't
eat
need anything.
2.
No.
I couldn't. I could barely eat 1.
Yeah.
It's that filling. And that's like $2.20.
Yeah. Cheap as borscht.
Yeah. Very, very cheap.
Gator Jake, remember the $5 foot long with Subway? It's now a $6.60.
Wow.
Now that's inflation for you.
That is
okay?
inflation.
Yep. Lost Boy, there he is. Hi,
Hey.
Brooke and Coop. Greetings from South Florida. I love my first trip to Thailand. Next time I come out, I hope to see you again. Maybe in June or January. I'll bring the coffee creamer.
And thank you for that, Lost Boy. I've actually got too much coffee creamer. Everybody's been bringing it out. I think I got 30 jars of coffee creamer in the cupboards here behind me. So no more, please. That's enough to last me a year. But thank you for the sentiment. And hopefully it's sooner rather than later that you get back out here. I only got 30 seconds with you at the meet and greet that you attended. And I'd really like to spend a lot more time getting to know all of our subscribers. And when you come back out in June, we'll go out for a coffee, my treat, and we'll sit down and watch the ocean, chill out, and have a good old conversation. Anything but politics. Anything but politics. I don't like talking politics there, Lost Boy.
Jay Easy at Gator Jake, 100%. Kelly Leonard, $15 for foot long with chips and a soda.
For a bag of potato chips and a soda. Wow.
Yeah, those chips are small. Those
super
bags.
small. It's all air.
Yeah,
you only got 10% chips at the bottom. The rest is all air.
Soda's watered
wow,
down.
$15, Kelly.
There you go. Chris Wheeler, Jimmy John's turkey footlong, $18.50.
Whoa.
From a shop on a gas station today. Won't be back.
No, I can't blame you. Jimmy John's turkey footlong. Wow, that is expensive.
Chris E, yes, sir, Coop. I've been there since the 4th, and I'm loving it.
Okay, we'll have to meet up, Chris. Send me an email with your cell phone and your line app or WhatsApp, whatever you're using, and we'll make sure and hook up in the next couple of days, buddy.
Chris Wheeler, no chips or drink for that. Gator Jake, by the way, I love the Facebook group. Only Thailand expat site I know that doesn't shame people for asking a question.
And that's true, Jake. Yeah. I've heard from so many people. They've joined other Facebook groups out here in Thailand. The people on them tend to be rude, downright offensive. We don't tolerate any of that on our Facebook group, and we've got a very good group of people.
Yeah.
That's why we say it's only for subscribers.
Yeah.
So those are the people that are serious about coming out to Thailand, be it for a vacation or retirement, and they are just interacting with everybody. Everybody's so supportive. I thank God that, and thank all of you that we have such a great group of people.
Great group. Yep.
Over 1,100 people on the Facebook community. So if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button, join the Facebook group, and meet a fantastic group of people out here.
Yep. And a lot of helpful information there.
Yeah.
I mean, at one point we were all newbies.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And to have, the trail blazed for you guys and, been there, done that, relate the experiences. That's why it's great to have the group. And as Coop said, it's all positive information. I go through there, scroll, look for comments, and yeah, it's all good stuff. Good news.
It is fantastic.
Helpful. Mark Schaefer, I'll pay double to see the video of Brooks standing on the seat riding his bike.
Well,
the
videos are free. You don't pay for it. We don't pay for it.
It'll be a long-term shot. There'll be a little figure standing there, and is that Brooke?
So, are you going to be Henry Fonda?
Absolutely.
There you go.
Hard Tulip. My first visit to Pattaya in March 2018, I got a taxi from the official taxi rank at the airport.
Okay.
The taxi driver could not speak English. His driving was bad, scary, speeding. Tip 500 baht.
Wow, he gave a 500 baht tip.
Oh, wow. Well, maybe that was expected. Who knows?
Yeah. For that. Yeah, I don't use the airport taxis.
No,
I don't. On the lower ground floor, nothing wrong with them. I did use them when I first came to Thailand 20 years ago. I used the airport taxis. Didn't really have too much of a problem back then, but now with technology the way it is and Google Maps, they'll hand you your phone, their phone, if they don't understand where you want to go. And you just type it in English on there. They'll change the keyboard from Thai to English on there. And you type in when you want to go, and they'll take you direct door to door. So the service has gotten much, much better in Thailand with the taxis. And the fact that what they do is when you go down to the basement level of Suvarnabhumi Airport, you go up to the taxi rank, and there's a counter that you go see. They ask you where you want to go now, and they put it on the receipt. They take they put the details of the driver, the license plate number, they put the driver's name on the receipt. You have a copy, they keep a copy. If you have any problems, there's a record, there's CCTV, there's everything to make sure that you're now secure in your travel here in Thailand. Yeah. When I first came here 20 years ago, they didn't have all that. So times are changing and much better. When I'm in Suvarnabhumi Airport, I normally go for the VIP taxi because there's normally me and Darlene traveling together, and we got quite a few suitcases and souvenir bags and all that. It's just so much easier to get in an SUV and put all the stuff in the back and have a nice, comfortable ride. I don't mind spending an extra $20 to ride in comfort from Suvarnabhumi to Pattaya.
Yep.
But there are so many out there, cheap ways of doing it. You can get a Bolt. You can even get a Bolt from Suvarnabhumi Airport.
Yeah.
On the app, you can get a Bolt driver to come pick you up, which is cheaper. There's Mike's Taxi service from Pattaya that you go on their webpage and you can book it. And it's only 1,000 baht, $30 from Suvarnabhumi Airport to here. Or you can get the coach, the bus from Suvarnabhumi Airport. It's 24 hours a day. It doesn't stop. And you can get a coach direct from Suvarnabhumi Airport to here. And I know it's under 200 baht. I think it's like 120 baht. It's really, really cheap.
Yeah, I think 140 baht. But
I've
used that bus, and it's great.
Yeah,
aircon bus, nice seats, and I've used it both ways, back and forth. Not to the airport, but to Bangkok, and you're dropped. The bus station's right next to the elevated line. So it's simple getting around.
Yeah,
good
super
deal.
Cheap too.
Marcia Michelle, sub sandwiches start off at around $10 for a foot long in Florida.
That's actually not a bad price considering what everybody else was saying, 15 to 18 bucks for a foot long sandwich there.
Get a kebab here for $2.50.
$2.50 for a extra large kebab.
Dennis L. In Japan, they believe the service should always be A1, and they take customer service extremely serious. So that's why it is considered rude.
It's a tip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here in Thailand, I got to say the customer service is fantastic.
Yeah.
I've never had a bad experience with customer service in Thailand. All of the years I've been coming out here, I've been coming out here on and off for 20 years. never, ever had a bad experience. Not one
No.
with customer service.
Well, that first story I related when we came on here about buying the bike and the 2 screws that were missing. That's, to me, that was odd. In the West, like I had furniture stores. I mean, boy, customer come in a day later with an issue. That thing got looked after. You want to keep that customer for life.
Yeah.
But would I buy another bike from that company? I would definitely shop around. And
Really?
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you.
I would buy another bike there, no problem.
Yeah, but not after the customer service I got.
Yeah.
I'm leery. So I would look at another shop. And then I would say, hey, what if 2 screws come out? What if the mirror, how would you fix that for me? No charge. Is that covered? And see what their answer is,
Yeah.
Sun Hyun, what amazes me about motorbikes in Thailand, 3 to 4 people will ride on one. Mom, dad, and kid just holding on, or mom holds baby on the side. I saw a bike yesterday with 5.
5 people on it.
Yeah, there was it was the driver with the orange vest. So it's his bike. And
so it's a motorcycle taxi.
Yeah.
If you had an orange vest.
Oh, yeah. Well, there was 2 little kids, babies. But the mom and dad, each one holding one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holy Jesus, what next? Only in Thailand.
Yeah.
Hard Tulip, Subway has gotten expensive in Newcastle, England also.
I believe you.
Roger Walker, Dennis, good to know. Scott Richmond, 6-inch steak and cheese was $8.50 the other day.
Wow. And I'm paying $7 for a foot long.
$8.50. You can go out here the whole night for $8.50. Like, oh man.
You could have a couple of beers and a meal for that here in Thailand.
Easily. Mark Schaefer, if you get something to eat for $8 to $9, you feel like you stole it. Lieutenant Dave, as you and Darlene know, in the Philippines during Christmas, we give money in envelopes, yes, to people like security guards and other staff that we deal with during the year. Is this common in Thailand?
Nope. No. Don't do it. It's not that, we don't do it because we don't want to do it. It's just not done here. In the Philippines, when we were living in the gated community, the groundskeepers would come knock on our door.
Security guards.
And the security guards would come knock on the door at Christmas time, and they'd sing a little carol, and you'd give them tips.
Oh, yeah. They were eager to get to your place.
Oh, I know.
I was there. I've seen it.
They always like coming around us because I'm a good tipper.
Well, and you treated them good. That's why. Yep. Any stress kit? Does Subway and Land of Smiles use the rubber bread like in the U.S.? The rubber bread. I've only had one sub here. It was
I've had quite a few.
Okay.
And I like the brown bread. So I always go for, because I'm diabetic, I can't eat white bread. So I eat the brown bread. And fantastic. Tastes good.
I think
no problems there.
Not liking the taste of the rubber bread back home.
Wonder bread is called in the States there.
Referred to that. New Wave, food costs being what it is in Thailand. Does this mean that Thailand doesn't have inflation, only Western countries?
Thailand has
a bit of inflation here.
But it's extremely low.
Yeah.
Extremely low. I haven't seen the prices go up on anything over the last year, except during the high season. Soon as low season comes back in, the prices go back down again for things like rentals and stuff like that, be it motorbikes, cars, or accommodations. The price always goes up in high season, but soon as low season comes, straight back down again. Food and stuff, I haven't seen the prices really go up.
The kebab lady, I was buying those when I first got here, 80 baht. They're still 80 baht.
Yeah.
But that Mr. Donor, where you took me for the lamb kebab the one time, remember they went from 90 to 100.
Yeah.
So they did go up 10 baht. But for the most part, it's the same price as it was when we got here a year ago.
Yeah.
Now, some of the foods in the stores, I think, has gone up slightly. Maybe that's the imported goods or, some of that stuff. But no, for the most part.
For the local stuff?
No.
I haven't seen an increase.
I haven't either.
No.
Tony Montana's Thailand. Good morning, Brooke, Cooper, and Darlene. Nice to see you all again. I've changed my YouTube name from Montana Thailand Retirement and I look forward to catching up with you all in May next month.
It still says, oh, it says Tony Montana's
Yeah.
Thailand now.
Tony Montana. Say hello to my little friend. Tony Montana, Thailand. I have found a fantastic condo in Dogtrin Beach alongside a Jumpkin Beach. Well done.
Yeah, well done. And you did tell us that on our last live stream. So fantastic. Well done. And I think you said, he said it's like 50 something square meters or 40 something square meters. So it's a larger one bedroom. Well done for that.
Hard Tulip, which country is cheaper, Canada or the United States?
Canada.
Well, I don't know about that because we're taxed more up there. Like our gases is ridiculous taxes. You want to get a flight anywhere in Canada or even out of the country, ridiculous taxes. Income taxes are high. Sales taxes, which are GST, is high. So
what about simple things like food and electricity, water? Are they more expensive in Canada or the U.S.?
Canada. Yeah, electricity is more expensive in Canada.
Wow. I'm shocked. I would have thought
food I would say is similar. Like I remember in Canada, I would look for the specials. So you do see specials, and then it's buys, and then in Florida in the winter, oh well, some of these things are cheaper here, but not always. And the electricity was cheaper in Florida at that time. The gas was definitely cheaper in Florida, because they didn't have the taxes. But
wow, I'm surprised.
Canada's known for taxing a lot, but that's why you have your free health care. I always tell people, and yeah. So
I would have definitely said Canada was cheaper because you have so much land up there, and less than half the population of the U.S.
Yeah, but then
and
you
twice
got a lot more
land
transportation
mass.
Costs.
Yeah.
If you got to drive 3 hours, 5 hours north with a big transport truck to deliver, groceries to a supermarket, it's going to cost you more money than 2 miles down in Florida because they're everywhere. Tony Montana's Thailand. Hope Darlene is making a good recovery.
She is. She's doing well, and thank you for that, Tony. And he goes on to say,
Gator Jake, I've used the taxis at the airport. It's legit, but I speak Thai and my wife is Thai. So we have a bit of an advantage in that regard. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. It helps if you can speak a little bit of the lingo.
Any stress kid? Has anyone discovered gluten-free restaurants in Jumpton area would tip there too?
Gluten-free restaurants? Yeah, plenty of them. Plenty of Western restaurants out here. You will... You'll find there's even health food restaurants out here. That Wendy, not a problem. You can find just about anything that you're looking out for here. I know one of my subscribers, he can only drink soya milk. He can't drink regular milk. He's got an allergy towards dairy products. And there's several health food stores in Pattaya that you can buy the gluten-free products. So really, really good. And also, I've seen in the supermarkets that they have that corn. It's the meat substitute. So for those people that are vegetarians, lots of them now available here in Thailand to buy in the frozen food department. So really good.
Chris McElkin, belong on motorbike equals hospital visit. Not if, but when. Too many soy dogs and bad drivers. You got a point there.
I would say it depends where you're driving. Okay, if you're driving here in Jomtien, you're not going to have a problem. We don't have a lot of traffic. Even if you're new to motorbikes, you're really not going to have too much of a problem. Pattaya during high season,
watch out.
If you're not experienced, don't do it.
No.
Spend a month or two in Jomtien on the scooter, get the bot bus to Pattaya until you get comfortable and experienced. That's my advice to you. As far as soy dogs, I don't have a problem with the soy dogs. I've never had an incident where I've been chased by a dog. The dogs out here, we see them. They got them outside the 7-Eleven. There's a couple of dogs that always laying there in the shade that they call soy dogs. You walk up anywhere near them, they run away from you. They're more afraid of us than we are of them.
I've never had a problem with a dog except for once. And it was kind of my own situation. I pulled down like a private lane almost. It wasn't a through road, but I'll just tour, And I get down there and I see this dog in the middle of the road, and I'm thinking, maybe I don't want to go by this guy. So I slowly, turn around far enough away. But he kind of gets up and he reaches his arc and he starts to, ganter towards me. Well, I start to slowly pull away. Well, then he takes off. Well, what I didn't know is he had a buddy sleeping over on the yard, and he heard the commotion. He starts running at me. So now I got two guys chasing me, and these buggers are gaining.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I get the heck out of there. But that was on the old bike. I got more power now.
They were probably guarding their property.
Probably exactly is what they were.
And
I
you were
was
pulling up
the
outside
trespasser
the-
because
yeah.
it wasn't a regular street. So
Yeah.
no, they're fine. Alfa Romeo, those are all delicious dishes, Coop. I love the koi soy northern Thai coconut curry noodle soup, stir-fried basil and pork. Anything Pin makes for me, or I'm in big trouble. No tip required.
Yeah, when your partner makes it, no tip required.
It's always good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mark Schaefer, Cooper, I know with you and Darlene's recent health issues, you haven't been able to put out your regular videos. So I'll be glad when you get back on a regular schedule. I love your videos.
And we will. We're going to be getting back very soon. I'm going to be out filming today, but Darlene still needs a couple of days to recover before she can start doing editing. So I'm going to be making some in advance. So when Darlene's feeling better, she can start doing the editing on them.
Sounds good. Hard Tulip, the driver was speeding up to drivers at night on the freeway towards Pattaya. So to get him to understand, I pretended that I had dug fingers into the dashboard in front of me. He laughed. Sun Hyun, I remember visiting Thailand in 2005 and then again in 2023 and still got street food for 30 to 60 baht. It's like time stood still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
You can eat so cheap here.
You can.
Good food.
Yeah.
Made right in front of you.
Yeah.
Unlike the Philippines.
I went to the night market last night and I bought a rack of ribs.
Yeah.
A big, long rack of ribs. Probably, I want to say 30-inch rack of rib. $5.
Yeah.
$5.
Well, feed both yous and then some left.
I could only eat half.
Yeah.
The next day, it's in the fridge right now. I'll warm it up and have it for my lunch today. Fantastic. $5 for a huge rack of ribs.
Gator Jake, Brooke, doner kebabs are elite, inexpensive snacks. Reminds me of my time in Turkey.
Arroy. Alloy, delicious.
Yep. They were good.
Yeah.
Wendy, someone posted today on the Facebook page, and some of the comments were not very nice. Well, we'll have to look into that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Don't worry, Wendy, we'll get on that. Mark Schaefer, I know Thai language. I took Cooper's Thai language class. My pet.
My pet. No spicy. My pet.
Any stress kit at Gator Jake in Sirleck, AB from 86 to 88, USAF.
Yeah, United States Air Force
Yep.
in Sirleck Air Force Base from 1986 to 1988, 2 years. And thank you for your service there.
Gator
Dennis.
Jake, I've never had a problem with soy dogs, but dogs who belong to a home bum rushed the hell out of me this last trip, February to April.
Yeah, if they're guarding a property,
Sure.
then that's their job.
Yeah.
And you're going to expect that. But the dogs roaming around here, the strays, they don't mess with
No,
anybody.
never had a
I've never
problem.
had a problem.
Hard Tulip, get well soon, Darlene.
And thank you for that hard tulip. Really appreciate it. Getting down to the last two comments.
Gator Jake, I was in Sirleck for Provide Comfort. Good times.
Also in the Air Force.
Bijan Bain, see everybody next week. Enjoy Songkran. Hope Darlene is feeling better.
And thank you for that, Bajan, from the last comment. And just to give you a little update, folks, the major day for Songkran here in the Pattaya Jomtien area, Friday of this week. So Friday is going to be the main day. And if you plan on going out on Friday, plan on getting wet, very wet.
That's the day we're taking the truck out with the barrels in the back.
Yeah, and you're going to be in the back.
Oh,
I'm going to be driving. No, I'm driving. You're in the back. But last Songkran on all the major roads out here, Second Road, Tepperset Road, Sukhumvit Road, chock-a-block, bumper to bumper. Expect an average trip of 15 minutes is going to take you 3 hours. That's how packed it gets, and you're going to have nothing but water fights. Kids from as young as 2 years old, people all the way up to 80 years old in the back of pickup trucks with a barrel of water, a little bucket, and they're splashing everybody, and everybody's having a blast enjoying it. I've met so many people out here that have witnessed Songkran now, and they say, it's fun. I enjoy it. I like it. It's a laugh, you know. So when you come out here, or you're already out here, go out and enjoy the fun.
Yeah, wear your old clothes.
Wear your old clothes. Go out, enjoy the fun. It's nice. It's cool. It's refreshing. It's super hot out here right now, and that water really, really cools you down. I love every Songkran out here. I really do.
Hard Tulip, can Brooke, Cooper, and Darlene speak Thai?
I can. Darlene is learning it. Brooke,
Very little.
No chance.
Hello.
He's too stubborn to speak
Thank
Thai.
Budget Dream Travel. Good morning, gentlemen. It's Sal you interviewed. Yes, Sal.
Hey, Sal. Thank you for coming on and joining us. Long time no here. He's changed his name now to Budget Dream Travel.
Hard Tulip, is that Thai water park just outside Pattaya good?
I'm waiting for the kids to get here, Hard Tulip, before I go.
Looks good.
We went to water park in the Philippines. Kids absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to when they come out here to go to the water park with them. Darlene doesn't like water slides. Me and the kids, we love them.
Roger Walker, have a great day.
And thank you, Roger. You too, brother.
New Wave, good day, everyone.
And thank you, New Wave.
Hard Tulip, is Pattaya the second biggest city in Thailand?
No.
I think
Chiang Mai is.
Yeah. Chiang Mai.
So we got Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Udon Thani are the 3 largest cities in Thailand.
Any stress kit? Good night, all. Hope Darlene continues to recover.
And thank you both, Wendy and Dennis.
Alfa Romeo, have a good day. Catch you on the next live stream.
And we're looking
If
forward
not
to you coming back
sooner.
here, Romeo.
Keep
And
stacking.
keep stacking that Bitcoin.
There you go. Gator Jake, in Dolly Parton voice. Darlene, 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 Darlene.
And thank you, Jake. And to everybody that's joined today's live stream. Until Saturday, when hopefully Darlene will be on the live stream with me. Hopefully she'll be able to sit in for that one. God bless you all. Take care.
Bitcoin's on sale, guys.